Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Scamfish. Today we will speak to a woman named Katanya from one of our previous episodes of Scamfish. She was dating a guy online and wanted to know his true identity. You can go check that episode out right now, just click here to watch that video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing really well. Well, Katanya, you have an interesting story. What we want to do is kind of retell your story a little bit and just get an update and just see it's been a little bit since we've talked to you. We just want to see kind of what you're up to and how things turned out. So if you wouldn't mind just retelling your story for the people who don't know what happened.
I met this person, or they reached out to me on Instagram, and they said that they were interested in talking, and I said, well, you know, I'm not really one for long distance relationships. I think the first thing was that there was a big age difference. Because of that, I was like, we could be friends.
Right.
And so that went on for maybe 6 weeks, 2 months. He started getting more consistent or more persistent with his messages and how are you, and acting like he really cared. And it kind of broke down some of the barriers that I had. At that point, he was telling me he was living in Chicago. We had tried to do a couple of calls, but there was always a problem with it. At that time, I had no idea what VoIP was. I didn't know what that meant.
VoIP numbers is an internet phone number that someone can make online. You can create these numbers and have text or phone calls forwarded to your cell phone with any area code you want. Scammers will use these VoIP phone numbers to bring validation to their fake profiles by using an area code from the state or country that they claim to be living in.
But then when he did say, oh, I've got to make a business trip to Nigeria, it showed me he was calling from Nigeria. So, you know, I'm thinking this is legitimate. I'm seeing pictures of him in France and in Nigeria and things like that. And I'm thinking all of this is legitimate. And I did not know at that time that those pictures were fake pictures or somebody different. He said he was going to establish a Sephora and that there was never a Sephora over in Nigeria, and that he was going to build the first one. The Sephora here wanted him to take on all of the initial funding and building of that and networking. One time we were talking, he was acting like he was all panicked because he couldn't find the credit card and he needed the Sephora or the gift card, and he needed that gift card to be able to demonstrate something to the people he was training. And so he asked me for the gift card, and I said, it wasn't true, but I just said I couldn't afford it.
Right.
So anyway, and I hung up and I cried. I mean, I cried and I said, I guess it's over. You know, this was nice. And he's like, why would you think that? I said, because you just showed me this was about money and I don't have money to give.
Right.
And he tried, no, that's not what it is at all, la, 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 la. I started doing some investigation. I saw a video for Social Catfish, and I reached out to you guys. And then you guys responded and said that you would investigate in return for me sharing my story.
Sure.
I'm much better now. I'm much better for it. I'm much wiser for it. And I hope other people are being helped and learning how to navigate online experiences.
Scammers will do anything to make you feel like they're real. They will have an answer for any question you have. One thing you always have to keep in mind is that when you're dealing with romance scammers, you're not talking to one person, you're talking to a whole team of people.
What's your experience been post, you know, this experience? You know, are you actively dating, or are you, you know, just kind of living your life? Or, oh, there's a big smile.
Yes, I'm dating.
Good for you.
The internet worked again, but this time with somebody that I knew 25 years ago.
Oh, that's great. That's so cool.
Any other advice you would give people that are going through the same thing right now, or that have gone through the same thing?
My best advice, the thing that helped me the most, was prayer. And really just being able to cry it out. If you feel like crying, it's okay to cry, and letting it go and realizing, you know, we're all human
Sure.
The thing is to use wisdom. You know, before I was even contacted for this relationship that I'm in right now, I did a lot of research on romances.
Here are a few things that you can do to help negate being scammed online. Tip 1, run a reverse image search. Tip 2, run a phone number search and make sure the person you're talking to online isn't using a VoIP phone number. Tip 3, if anyone asks you for money or asks to send you money, that is a huge red flag. And lastly, tip 4, trust your gut. If you feel like something is fishy, chances are you're probably being catfished.
Well, anything else you want to talk about, or anything else you have to say to any of the people that are watching?
Be careful and ask the hard questions.
I definitely agree with that. Well, it's so nice to see that, you know, things have turned out really great for you. I can see it on your face. You have an awesome smile.
Thank you.
You know, we appreciate you taking the time to educate people and just share your story. Like, I know it's not always easy, so I really, really appreciate that, and wish you the best of luck. We're gonna end right here. I think it's a good note to end on. And you have a great weekend. You guys have a good day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Are you unsure if the person you're talking to online is real or fake? Maybe you've been trying to get a family member or friend to come to terms, and you have a story that you'd like to share about a romance scam. If this is you, email us at sharemystory@socialcatfish.com. By allowing our YouTube audience to hear about your experiences, you can educate them on what you went through and the signs you witnessed. Education is the best way to prevent these scams. Your story could be the reason thousands of scams are prevented.